Welcome back, everybody. Are you in the spooky spirit yet? If not, you certainly will be here in just a few minutes, because joining me today are the guides of Austin Ghost Tours. It's Monica Ballard and Sydney Weaver here to tell us about their upcoming event called Real Ghosts, a Halloween adventure. How appropriate for October. Y'all, good morning.
Happy spooky season.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, yeah, all the right terms to use during this time of the month. All right, I'd love if you would, Monica, tell us a little bit about Austin Ghost Tours, because I have to give you a congratulations. You've been with them for 20 years now.
20 years,
Wow.
yeah. But the company's been around since 1996, and we're a year-round company. A lot of people don't realize that. They think it's just the Halloween season. We give tours all year round, plus paranormal investigations that we invite the public to.
Very cool. So if somebody's coming to visit Austin, they can check you out year round.
Absolutely.
But this is probably when you start getting calls off the hook.
Oh,
yeah.
Very much so.
Okay, so Sydney, I know that this is kind of putting you on the spot. I know you've only been with the company a year, but you say you're converted. You feel that ghosts are real. Is there any paranormal activity that you can share with us that you've experienced?
Yeah, we go out to do tours at Pioneer Farms, and I have to go and unlock all the buildings by myself before the tour. It's terrifying. But there's this one house, the Bell House. It's like a very musical place. I was in there unlocking everything, talking, being like, oh, I study music at UT. I do opera. Maybe I'll come back and sing for y'all later. And I come back with my tour, and my guest, who has like a random word generator that's supposed to tell you what the ghosts are saying on it on their phone, she's like, opera. And I
No
go,
way.
What'd you say? And she's like, it says opera. I was like, that's so funny.
The ghosts were repeating it back to her.
Yeah.
They heard you.
There's an echo, and I did end up singing for them.
Oh, well, as you should, as you should. And Monica, what about you? Any stories you want to share?
Oh, goodness, so many. So, I mean, I've written a book about the hauntings at the Driscoll Hotel, working on another book about many different locations in and around Austin. Austin is a very haunted city, but most of the ghosts of Austin are good time, party time ghosts.
Thank goodness we have a nice city for it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You could be from one of those cities where skirmishes happen for the Civil War or something like that. We'd be probably in bigger trouble.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I want to ask Sydney, what is something that maybe an attendee might experience on a tour? You used the term EVP, so I'm learning today.
That's right. EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon. We're doing these investigations at the Scottish Rite Theatre right now, and my job is to show people electronic voice phenomenons, where we go to all these haunted locations around Austin and take recordings. And we won't hear it at the time when we're going through the building, but we'll listen back to these recordings, and there's these electronic voice phenomenons from the buildings.
And how long has that Scottish Rite Theatre been around?
It was actually Austin's first music venue. It was built in 1871.
I would love if a ghost would do a little musical chime on the piano or something like that
We've got
for me.
recordings of
Yeah.
Yes,
believe it or not.
Do you?
Yes,
Okay, yeah,
yes.
because my next question was, how do ghosts respond? Do you have a little note for me on that?
They respond in varied and very interesting ways, depending upon how much energy that they can muster. Sometimes it's a word, sometimes it's a phrase, sometimes it's a musical passage or something like that. Sometimes we allow our guests to bring equipment like this. These are EMF detectors.
EMF. And what does EMF stand for?
Electromagnetic frequency.
Okay.
And so if a ghost is near, they will affect this device and light up more lights.
The fact that I'm getting like a little extra blinking is like, this is an old building. It got a makeover, but who knows? There might be something here in it.
It was going crazy in the
Yeah,
hallway.
it was going crazy in the
Yeah,
hallway.
that's right. Pretty
Ooh,
much,
a
yeah.
haunted hallway. This is cool. So if it goes all the way up to red, we're really dealing with a presence.
Yes.
Okay.
Usually.
Okay. All right. That's
Or it's
crazy.
near your phone. Go either way.
You got to calibrate it. Okay.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I want to say you've got a 6-day event coming up. I think it's really convenient. Sydney's already brought up the Scottish Rite Theatre. Talk to us about what happens during these 6 days.
So during the special Halloween event that we have going, 20 guests are going to be let in at a time. They're going to be sitting in a windowless basement, listen to about 30 minutes of disembodied voices and EVPs that we've captured.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be led upstairs to the main theater portion, where I will talk about the origins of Halloween, some of the haunted activity in the theater, as well as tell them a ghost story about a theater. And then they're going to be led upstairs to a windowless room on the top floor where they will experience an 18-minute total immersion under headphones of what it was like to be buried alive in the 1800s.
Oh my goodness, because it did happen.
It did happen.
Unfortunately. Yes. Okay. So probably a couple of disclaimers here. If you're not really good with closed-in spaces, that sort of thing, this is maybe not the tour for you.
Probably not. If you have a fear of being buried alive, or that's, yeah.
It's maybe a little too scary for me, but for those of us who are like really wanting to check things out and go with the flow, see what is given back to us on the 3 floors of the Scottish Rite Theater. That sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
So it's happening for 6 days. Can you just sign up for each day at a time?
You can sign up for any of those 6 days at different times. We start at 7 p.m. and then 20 at a time as we fill up those spaces.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a very like a one-on-one experience, a small
It's
group.
a very intimate experience. Yes.
Okay, I appreciate that. I am also glad, Monica, that you brought up the origins of Halloween because next year is going to be a pretty exciting year.
Yes, we are signing people up to go to Ireland to examine the origins of Halloween, Samhain, and the festival there. And it's going to be a very exciting time. But the time to get in on that early deposit is right now. And you can find out all the information on our website.
Sounds good to me. Y'all, this is a weird thing. I've never wished it to anybody before, but I hope it's really spooky.
Yes. We won't have it any other way.
Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. All right. If you want to get in touch with your sixth sense, go to See Real Ghosts, a Halloween adventure. You can get your tickets, as mentioned, at 6 different nights right now at austinghosttours.com.